Facing a $10 million deficit, SUNY Fredonia tonight plans to cut more than a dozen of its less popular degree programs. Though state funding has been increased, actually, for SUNY, the financial fortunes of many of its colleges of arts and sciences still depends mostly on tuition, and Fredonia is one of several SUNY schools which have seen a drop in enrollment. Joining us now is Jeff Boron, a college planning specialist with the local nonprofit Send Your Kids to College. Jeff, there's about a dozen SUNY schools that have seen an enrollment drop in recent years. What happened here? Did couples maybe 20 years ago decide to have fewer kids? Are there people shying away from college due to the cost and high debt? What's going on here?
Well, it's a combination of factors, Dave. First of all, we did see a drop in students eligible to go to college. Mm-hmm. But secondly, there's more of a focus back on some of the trades and some of the career-oriented programs. For instance, even in technology, you can go to technology boot camp or get a certificate program in lieu of spending the money on a four-year degree. The real problem is going to come in 2025 because we had a recession in 2008. 17 years later, we see a big drop off. There's going to be about a 15% drop in students going to college in just a year or two.
I'm thinking there's been this exodus from New York State of particularly of middle-class families, and that can't be good for SUNY, right? Because that was that in-state tuition, and that was their bread and butter, wasn't it?
That was. The other thing that hurt them was the pandemic. If you remember back to those times, they sent students home. Room and board is a big moneymaker for a college. And at the end of the day, we have to remember college is a business. So the room and board component went away, and a lot of students couldn't do the online learning, and they dropped out. So now they're not returning as sophomores, juniors, or seniors as a result of that.
All right. You kind of alluded to this before, but SUNY's technology schools, some of its community colleges seem to be faring a bit better in attracting students than some of the traditional liberal arts and science colleges. What does that tell you?
Well, what it tells me is we're finally starting to look at college as this is training for a job. So going to school for a degree that you come out with and can't get a job in that field isn't something that people are doing anymore. Years ago, I've been doing this for 20 years, so years ago it was go to school, get a four-year degree, follow your passion, do what you want, and a job will come. That's not true anymore. Employers are looking for specific skills, and they're looking for people that are trained to do those skills.
SUNY was always billed as a great value for your education. Is it still that?
The SUNY schools?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, good.
Absolutely. It's a great value. The room and board is expensive, but that's because it's a big cost of school, and it's a moneymaker. But in-state tuition is one of the best values. And we have some of the best SUNYs, some of the best state schools in our SUNYs as compared to other states around the country.
Jeff Boron is a college planning specialist with the local nonprofit Send Your Kids to College. The website is?
SendYourKidsToCollege.org.
All right, and we want to thank you very much for
joining us
tonight.